In this video, we're going to talk a little Ripple XRP news. Swell is on the horizon, and the big smart money is moving into crypto. Let's go.
And now, the XRP Minute with Chip on the chain.
Chip here with the XRP Minute. If it's your first time here, like, subscribe, click that notification bell. You'll be notified of any further videos that drop. Now, let's dive headfirst into the shallow end for maximum impact. Ripple partner teams up with Remittance giant E9 Pay to give it some new payment corridors. Nium partnered with a South Korean remittance giant. Nium is based in Singapore. They are a Ripple partner. They have started spreading the word about its recently concluded partnership with South Korean leading payments provider E9 Pay. The latter works in a sphere of remittances, and with the help of Nium, it intends to expand the remittance offerings to both retail and corporate clients. Now, these remittance corridors are Europe and the US for E9 Pay's clients. So South Korea will now be able to go ahead and make very quick, nice, inexpensive cross-border payments to Europe and the US. So this is made possible because of Nium, who is a Ripple partner. So these corridors will be conducted using Nium's wide network for both persons and entities. Besides, remittances will reach their destinations faster and cheaper because they are using what? That's right, they're using XRP. Now, let's move along. Swell. Yay, Swell is finally here. Woo! So you look at Swell, and you got to hand it to XRP, the Standard Productions. Brilliant headline here. Ripple to hold Swell 2020 in the lobby of Swift headquarters. I just love this. Seeming to send a bold message to their primary competition on Thursday, blockchain payments company Ripple is named the lobby of Swift headquarters in Brussels, Belgium, as the site of their 2020 Swell conference. Calm down, everyone. Geographically, Brussels makes sense for the conference, said Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, denying immediate online speculation that the company is implying an imminent takeover of Swift in their choice of location. No matter what we do, people will always see what they want to see. But honestly, we're just focused on our day-to-day business, revolutionizing cross-border payments, and crushing any opposition. Now, if you don't know, this is a parody account. You can follow XRP Productions over on Coil, and I highly recommend it because I always see stuff here that makes me laugh all the time. Now, Fidelity Report says that portfolios should consider, check this out, 5% Bitcoin allocation. They are saying to their investors that you should at least allocate 5% to Bitcoin allocation. This is pretty big because the big money is really it needs to come in. What does that mean for us as bag holders? Holding XRP tells you that you're doing the right thing. It's kind of been waiting for this for a while. We've been talking about it for a while, but you can see that it's finally here. So they recommended in a report that investors consider, they're not saying you should, they're saying consider diversifying at least 5% of the portfolios into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital asset. Well, what does that mean? There's more on this. Saw this one here at Afiq Asni. NYDIG's typical. Now, NYDIG is a custodian company based out of New York. As you know, Chris Larson recently made it public that one of his accounts had moved there. One of the reasons he loves NYDIG is because he knows some of the folks over there, and I believe one of them actually sits on the board of Ripple. But NYDIG's typical Bitcoin investor has between 1% and 5% of its portfolio invested in cryptocurrency, with a few investors more comfortable with the technology exceeding 5%. This is really solid right here, right? So he's saying that, yeah, 5% of it is invested in cryptocurrency. There's a bunch that are way more comfortable, right? So, and I expect that number to grow over time. This is a huge deal right here. And then I saw this, Barry Silbert, who is the founder, CEO of, check this out, let's get him in here, of DCGCO, that's the parent company of Grayscale, Genesis Trading, Coinbase, Foundry Services, Luna Global. He's an investor over 150 blockchain companies, and this is amazing. Look at this, right? Look at this. Check this out. So if we start looking, this was put out by, let me get this bigger here. Check this out. So Bitcoin holding in publicly traded companies. And one of the things that he points out is Grayscale is the sun, right? I like the way that's going. And you look at this chart right here, check it out. I mean, we just heard about Square. They own 4,700 Bitcoin, and you see Digital X, Argo, all of this stuff. This is all very recent. I want you to pay attention to what this means. This means that it used to be a faux pas. It was a little bit, even though we don't have regulations, it used to mean that, well, you know, the big money one day, someday will come in. Well, it's coming in. And yeah, its first methodology, a lot of it's through Bitcoin, but that is the space. Bitcoin is the name recognition, but you start seeing that more and more, like NYDIG, you see more and more of this coming in here. And check out the sun. That is one bright sun, 449,000, dwarfs them all. This looks like some crazy universe called Cryptoverse, and you've got the sun, which is Grayscale in the middle of it. And Barry Silbert is one of the giants in the industry, and he also is one of the, if you look at Grayscale here, Grayscale also founded the XRP Trust. Now the XRP Trust is a little bit different. It's the first security solely invested in and deriving value from the price of XRP. It's passively invested in enabling investors to gain exposure to XRP in the form of a security while avoiding the challenges of buying, storing, and safekeeping XRP directly. They don't have to get into any of that custody stuff. And if you look at the market performance here, you can say, oh yeah, check that out. It's gone down, but right now it's sitting right around $24. It had about a 1.5% change right there. It's got a 5% change over the month, over 3 months. So you can see that that's doing well. And again, this is Barry Silbert in Grayscale. What does that mean? That means other people are investing in this fund. They're running some other funds as well, but this is the big money. It's also the investment money coming from people's, Fidelity with the 401ks. Those are going to be pouring in here pretty soon, and we're going to start seeing that. Saw this one, around 100 banks are officially on blockchain. This is also big news. After the latest edition of 42 banks, let me just do this. This puppy jumped here. Let's see. I love when this does this. Anyway, what I do is I try to get all this other stuff out, because what ends up happening is I don't want to look at all these ads right here. Let's try that one more time. So after the latest edition of 42 banks, about 140, and it did it again. I love that. Anyway, let's skip that story. Gonna go on and a little funny, little happy note right here. Check this out. Saw this come out by Coinbase Pro. Coinbase Pro, starting today, U.S. customers will be able to deposit up to $25,000 daily without fees and have it instantly available for trading on Coinbase Pro. Sounds pretty good, right? I love C3 Nick's his comment here. He's like, yay, you can deposit it for free, and then you can enjoy trading with exorbitant trading fees. Sincerely, Coinbase. So yeah, he's taken a little bit of punch out of their news announcement, but yeah, it's free to go ahead and make a deposit, but not necessarily free to go to when you start moving it around. So then you got your trading fees, and we know Coinbase is not the least expensive one. Anyway, that's my take. I want to hear with you guys right down here. What do you think about the smart money? Anybody have any predictions for Swell? I think we're going to see some price movement, but I also think there's going to be some big announcements. We heard that there's going to be some big announcement from RippleX. That's the old, what used to be called Spring, and I would imagine they're going to probably be something along the lines of introducing some new stuff as far as funding and what they're doing in the funding arrangement, or maybe launching some other new initiatives that are going to go ahead and create more, I would say, more adoption in the XRP space and adoption of the XRPL. So let's see what ends up happening. That's my take. What's yours? Let me know down below. This is Chip. I'm out of here. See you on the next one.
Are you down with OTC? Please like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when the next video drops.